All right, we're back. It is Rock Forever. We got Lukas Rossi. You know him, of course, lead singer, writer, producer extraordinaire, Rockstar Supernova's collaborations with Tommy Lee and all that stuff. But we're talking the incredible solo stuff. Welcome, welcome, man. Good to see you.
Oh, you too, bro. Thanks for having me, man.
Well, I know this new project, Invisible Illness, means a lot to you. Not only is the music slamming, but you got something to say, and you got, members of Papa Roach and POD and everybody involved. Tell us, man, how this, morphed together.
It's been kind of a Frankenstein type of record, brother. And I wrote a few of the songs a couple years back, but then it all made sense. All the pieces fit, and there was one puzzle piece that was missing, and that was autonomic, which is the title of the record, and really the drive behind the purpose of the record, the message of it. It's a really sad, and it's a really bad disease, man, that I think a lot of people probably out there are afflicted by, and it's when you go to a doctor, they're like, we don't know what this is. And it attacks the nervous system. And I mean, a lot of it has been, I just heard recently, has been brought on by COVID. So anybody listening, yeah, please check that out, because it's affected. The co-writer of the title track, Autonomic, Matt Coates, he actually was affected by it, and still is. And I'm doing this to try and help, definitely him and anyone else out there. A dear friend of mine who's also in the video, Lexi Nail. Yeah, it's hard to talk about, because I think if people don't know about this, it's terrifying, because if a doctor can't tell you what's wrong, man, that's not cool at all. And if I'm donating this record, a portion of the record sales, towards research, whatever I can do. I was talking to the president of the Dysautonomia Foundation the other day, and blew my mind, statistics, and I don't know, man, whatever I can do, bro, whatever I can do. I just want, there needs to be some light brought onto this situation, because it's a bad one, man.
Yeah, well, some of the greatest music of all time was music with a message, and the music stands alone on its own. But, it's always great when, after you enjoy some music, you're left with a thought,
Yeah,
whether to be go research this, go find out about how you can help others with it, or find out
yeah,
what the symptoms are to make sure you or any of your loved ones, don't have it, or if they do, pull the support, I mean, talk about the music that you put together, around this.
yeah. The music that I put together around it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
talk about the individual songs, and some of these special guests, and how you reached out, and how the music came together.
well, Dave Buckner came into my studio in Los Angeles a couple years back, and we recorded one of the tracks on the record, and he just went through some stuff, and it was a beautiful beautiful release of stress and feelings. And usually I like to write, you know, the lyrics, but this was very dear to him. And I had a melody in that, and he was like, do you mind if I like rock on this, like some lyrics? And I was like, yeah, by all means, bro. And it turned out to be like super, super rad. And then when it came to like the solo part, the one and only Marcos Curiel of POD, I was like, let's send this track to him. He will rip this up. And he did it in like an hour and sent it back. And it was like, wow. So everything just really came together on uh, a real level, man. Like guys like us, we don't write music, you know, just to pop off on the radio. I mean, yeah, it's good for, you know, your pocketbook, but that's not why dudes like us write music. We write it because it really heals and it really feels good. It really hits home with us, you know.
And how about Papa Roach? Who and how did that come about?
Well, Dave Buckner, formerly of Papa Roach, he was their first drummer,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
he
Dave,
was the
sure.
yeah, he was the one who wrote lyrics, and I just sat back, and it was cool to see somebody's heart um pour out in a song, you know, because I usually write from my experiences or where I've been. So I kind of stood back and I listened to it, and I'm like, wow, because you know, maybe if it wasn't for that moment, he wouldn't be able to express those feelings. I'm assuming so. It was beautiful to see him open up and share that with the world. So I hope you guys enjoy the record, and um, you know, so shout out to all the people on the record. Thank you guys. You're so much better than I am, and you make me want to be a better musician, man. That's the truth. So
Yeah, well, the last couple of years, with this pandemic has made a lot of people realize, that there's forces out there, bigger than us. And sometimes, we have to take a step back and understand that, our health and our preparation and all that is important. We've lost so many incredible people recently, and,
yeah,
we're still losing, amazing rock stars and stuff. It's kind of scary, growing up in the 70s and 80s and 90s, loving all that music.
yeah.
And seems like, with the changes in the industry and everything, that we're losing more rock stars than we're making, and I know you're out there blazing your trail. And of course, some of our friends are healthy and still doing their thing. But
Mhm.
what can you say as far as encouraging this new generation, to really not only love and respect our elders, our rock pioneers and the people that really paved the way while they're still here, but why we need to keep this music alive, and make sure that this fabric of our society that has built this phenomenal world that we live in, continues in the future.
You know, brother, you said it best. I don't. There would be no road to travel if it wasn't paved by the greats. You know what I mean? One in particular, you know, Scott Weiland, or I mean, there was a whole slew of. I was like, I'd hear it on the news, and I'm like, did I just hear that? Like, no, what? I mean, like Chester Bennington and Jesus, man, uh, come on. I
Yeah,
guess it's
Chris
that.
Cornell.
Yeah, like what the, you know, David Bowie and um, geez,
Yeah, way too many. It's almost
yeah,
frightening
bro.
to
Yeah, and
go online because you're going to see
all in
some
like
obituary you don't want to see.
right. You're because you think they're like superhumans. They're never, you know, even Michael Jackson. You're like, yeah, no, he's never. He'll never die. You know what I mean? Because they're just such huge. Um, uh, they've defined music as we know it. You know, so I'm kind of weary and nervous about the future because um, if their legacy is not heard of by the, you know, the new peeps coming up, the youngins, then damn, I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll be a different journey for the world, but I think that the journey that you and I have witnessed is, man. I mean, I would not be sitting here today speaking with you um, without that encouragement, without that. Um, May you remember having posters on the wall, you know, of
Yeah,
your
you couldn't
favorite
wait for
rocks,
that new, music
right?
magazine to come out. You just turning the pages and getting
Yeah,
excited about, seeing these guys and the
yeah,
bands and the girls. And it's just I don't want to live in a world where they're only memories. They got to be current too. We got to be making new memories.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I encourage, the new generation to like at least just take a little listen, take a little look see back, and the big thing online right now on YouTube, I guess, is the reaction videos. First time hearing Led Zeppelin, like, you know what I mean? Like I said to somebody like a few months ago, I was like, oh, that's kind of sounds like Pink Floyd, and they're like, who's that? I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That really hit me. I was like, not about age, but like, how do you not know? How do you not know that? I mean, there's another one by Guns N' Roses. Are like, well, what song did they sing? Oh, come on. You know what I mean, dude? But they'll know Britney's, and they'll know like all, Justin Bieber's and like all that. And that's cool. But I mean, you got to do your homework because you're missing out on so much knowledge, man.
Yeah, no, it's super, super important. It's life is a delicate thing. And just like
Yeah.
what you're doing with the invisible illness and all that is shining a light on, life is precious, it's it could be gone at any time. And you have
Yeah.
to celebrate, every day. Don't wait for anything, treat every day like it's your last, and
Mhm.
enjoy to the hilt, and love your loved ones, and reach out and try and help other people, because there's obviously people that are less prepared, or less likely than we are to have a great day, and if we can
Yeah.
put a hand out, or give them a meal, or
Or a
uh,
smile, man.
yeah, give them some encouragement, like you never know, but tomorrow's got to be better. And losing Prince, you're talking about collaborating with Prince on that with Tommy Lee, man. It's how can we lose a guy like that, who was so healthy, put on those amazing shows, and was known to not even drink or smoke? I mean, obviously he
Yes.
had some back problems with the amazing performances he put on, and those damn pharmaceuticals, got him hooked. But losing a Prince, man, that guy was a pillar.
Yeah, that's like, well, that's losing a king, you know. He was Prince, but he was the king, dude. Like, wow.
Well, tell everybody the new social media, your new website. Want to rally the troops around what you're doing. This is an amazing new record, and I know 22 is going to be a good year, and we look forward to seeing more videos and virtual performances, and hopefully seeing you live, man, down here in the States. And give us all the web info.
Well, my new website is lucasrossimusic.com. Um, and my Instagram is just Lucas Rossi Official. Uh, Facebook, same thing, Lucas Rossi. You'll see me with like a pose face, but you'll find me. Um, I just hope, you know, I hope that this record, Autonomic, which I'm releasing on my birthday, December 21st, in a few days, actually. Geez, damn.
That's my sister's birthday, man. What an incredible day, Sagittarius.
Yes, the solstice, the shortest day in the year, isn't it? It's pretty cool, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna be releasing my record on my birthday, and I'll be playing a show on stageit.com. So if you go, I'll send you a ticket too, brother. If you want to come, there will be limited tickets. The shows have been sold out, and I will post the show today. So I'd love to have you guys. Whoever wants to come check it out, it's gonna be a rockin' birthday, dude.
Well, we can't wait, man. It's always a reason to celebrate getting Lucas, man, on the Zoom, and always a celebration. We see the light that you beam out there. Go to lucasrossimusic.com. Check out Invisible Illness with all the great collabs, and we know that there's more music to come and more exciting things, man. We love what you do, and just can't wait to see more of it. So please stay strong, and keep at it.
I will, my brother. Dude, thanks so much for having me, man.